C is one of the most influential programming languages in history. It's the foundation for much of the modern digital world. But where did it come from and why is it still relevant today? Let's take a quick look. The story of C begins in the early 1970s at Bell Labs. Dennis Ritchie, one of its creators, was working on the development of the Unix operating system. The work started with an older language called B, developed by Ken Thompson, which was itself derived from BCPL. However, B had limitations. Ritchie needed a language that provided more control over the hardware and was powerful enough to rewrite the entire Unix operating system. This need led him to develop a new language which he naturally called C. Major milestones in the development of the C language include several points. 1972, the initial development of C. 1978, the publication of the book The C Programming Language by Brian Kernighan and Dennis Ritchie, often referred to as KNR. This book became the standard for the language for over a decade. 1989, the American National Standards Institute standardized the language as ANSI C or C89. The standardized version ensured that C programs would work the same across different compilers and computer systems. 1990, the standard was adopted by ISO as C90. C was designed as a systems programming language. Its primary initial goal was to rewrite the Unix operating system from assembly language into a more portable and efficient high-level language. This was a huge success. Because of its key features, C became the preferred language for operating systems, embedded systems, databases, compilers, graphics, and games. Why is C so important? C's lasting power comes from its unique philosophy. It gives the programmer low-level access to memory and hardware, much like assembly language, but with more readable syntax. Code written in C can be compiled to run on a vast variety of computer architectures with minimal changes. This is often called the portable assembly language. C is the direct ancestor of many modern languages like C++, C#, Java, and JavaScript. Understanding C helps you understand the fundamentals of how these languages work under the hood. Did you know that the famous first program for aspiring coders, Hello World, comes from the C language? It was first introduced as a simple example in the classic book The C Programming Language by Brian Kernighan and Dennis Ritchie. Its purpose was to illustrate the basic syntax for outputting text. Thanks to the immense popularity of this book, the simple Hello World started a global tradition. So every time you see a Hello World example in any programming language today, you're witnessing a small piece of C history. This tiny program is a living monument to C's significant influence on the entire software development world.